We first started working with Komori back in 2009, I think it was, when we first looked at a press, ironically over in Germany. And for us, it was a completely different way of working, and I was really impressed with the technology being in the right places. So from that point onwards, we then invested in our first press, and we've had 3 presses since then. So it's been a long relationship for us, and it's helped us grow from, well, we've doubled in size in 10 years. Komori for me was a much more intelligent way of working. They would put technology in the right places. For example, we don't need to pre-fold plates before they go on the press. You literally take them out of the plate section and put them in the machine, which none of the competitors were doing at the time. Quick make ready, great technology, and I was really impressed by the Kaizen working philosophy, which we've tried to introduce into our own business. They're always looking for the next incremental step to improve regularly, and we've got a really good working relationship with them. There's no pretense, there's no arrogance, they're just there to get the best job for you, and I'm really impressed with that and always have been. In 2019 we were able to start building a brand new bespoke factory and print facility here, which we've been working on for 6 or 7 years to get to this point. We looked at moving our current press because it wasn't really that old, but the new G29 became available, and Komori, our partners there, were really helpful and were able to find us a machine, so it made sense for us to put a new machine into the new factory and really go great guns. And it's a decision we've not regretted. It's a serious upgrade from the LS29. So once we got the building complete, the first thing that came in was the new press. So we had new press, new factory, and then we've supplemented that obviously with new guillotines as well from Komori. Because the ink comes up to colour very quickly, we're on quick make readies, quick turnaround jobs, and that's where the Komori fits really well with our customer base. So we can also do decorative finishes with the coater on the G29, which we've really seen grow in the last 12 months. So that press works particularly well with our customer base, and the technology helps us do short runs and high quality. The decorative print finishing that we can now do inline on our press has given us a real edge over people, because traditionally people would laminate things and laminate boxes even, but of course it's not recyclable, it really isn't very good for the environment. Whereas now with the drip-off process with our coater, it's better for the environment, it's also cheaper, faster, and we can do it in the same lead time as we would do a normal print job. So it's proven really popular, and we can do all sorts of different designs and really make people's work stand out and boxes stand out on the shelves. A printer's worst nightmare is printing on uncoated paper. The last decade has seen everybody wants to print on uncoated paper, and packaging, they print on the uncoated side of the board. Thankfully, with the H-UV, or the hybrid UV process that Komori created, we've been able to print a reflex blue solid, take it off the press and work it straight away. There's no waiting, there's no spray powder. All the disadvantages of sort of traditional print have gone, and we're able to print a job and finish it within the hour, which we would never go back to. And I can't imagine why you wouldn't invest in this sort of technology, because it just changes, it transforms your business. And when everybody wants everything faster and quicker and shorter lead times, it's the perfect machine for the job. With the press integrated into our workflow, it's obviously connected to our pre-press system, so all the colour profiles go straight in. We've also got touch screens around the whole factory, which everybody logs into and books paper and that sort of thing. And through that we can see the performance of the press, and we can see the usage of overs and how much paper we're using. When we bought the G29, we also opted to buy a guillotine from Komori, because they recently launched their guillotine range, and we bought a 92, which fitted really well with what we were doing at the time with commercial print, which has proven really successful. It's a great machine, it fitted straight into production really quickly, the team really like it, it's easy to program and that sort of thing. More recently we've invested in the Apressia CT115 because we needed more firepower for packaging, and it could cut much bigger capacity, very accurate, much more heavy duty machine, and it's been really successful. It's increased our output on guillotine capacity by quite some margin. When we put in this G29, we decided to partner up and use K-Supply because we've then got the guaranteed press, the process, everything is with Komori, and frankly it's their responsibility to make sure it works, and they do. More recently, a couple of weeks ago, we had a problem with some cyan ink and it was resolved straight away. They really jumped on it and made sure they got it right, because they know that this is the core part of their business. So for me, it gives me confidence for our business, for continuity and for quality control, that we've got the press and the inks from the same people, because they've developed it, they know what they're doing. So we've seen that investment, although in the middle of a lockdown we were a little bit nervous, we were brave, made the investment, and it's really worked very, very well.